Monday the 27th of November, and it's been a relatively quiet weekend, to be honest with you, given that it's Black Friday, etc. But I guess maybe that's the reason, because people have been out buying all kinds of stuff on Black Friday, hitting the shops for Christmas presents, one thing and another. So maybe that's impacted things on the sales front. I think also a victim of my own sort of lack of uploads of late. Last week I put a lot of effort into moving the used sets that I managed to sell, and that meant that time was taken away from uploading. And when you're uploading new stuff, it's triggering orders. So hopefully we'll get back to more of that this week. Now we've got 8 orders to ship on Bricklink. Not very many items, to be honest. 73 lots, only 824 items. Then if we look on Brick Owl, we've got another 5 orders going out there. And then if we look on eBay, eBay is 8 orders, and possibly some of the better things have come on eBay, to be honest with you, this weekend. Let's have a little look at what's going out. We've got a Queen of Hearts going out on eBay. We've got a light tailing kit, which sold for close to £40, and that's going off to Italy via the global shipping program. And then we've got a Claw General, Boba Fett, a Moana, and a Ron Weasley going out there on eBay. Then we get into the parts orders. This was an order that came in earlier last week, and the buyer had asked for it to be left open, and in the end we invoiced over the weekend and was paid for that. So we'll get that moving out today. Some minifig parts there. More parts orders. Nothing too much to say about those. Then we get here, and we've sold this Scuba Iron Man minifigure. This is a brand new one. Sold this for £27 on Brick Owl, and this was actually still in the box, in a sealed box. So I've actually opened a sealed set to sell this off. So I'd listed the figure separately and figured that if the figure sells, then I'll just open the box, and we'll take the sealed set off the market, so to speak. So we'll get that part out this week, and there's the box. I'll get the other figures listed now, which were lower value. I didn't want to list all of the figures together because I didn't want the low value figures dictating that I would need to open the box. But now I've sold the higher value one, then we'll get those listed and we'll get the set parted out. Another figure going out on eBay. This is friend's minifigure Liana, and then we've got this I forget what they call it now, boulder, a bash or something like that, and that's sold for £45, and unfortunately it's still got the sticker on of £14.90, so that's not a bad markup from £14.90 to £45. Then we've got a little order for some tiles here, which is a nice order from a regular customer who has been placing a few orders of late. And then a few more parts orders on the go over here. One of them here for some straight track and lots of other train related parts. So we're going to get those packed up, get ready for the post office. We've got a few more orders to pick once we get these out the way, and then as I say, we'll get to the post office and we can get cracking. It's time to add some things to the store. So as is usually the case, I've got a bit of a mess going on. I've got bags all over the place while I'm trying to sort out my first sort categories. I brought some stuff back from the container and wanted to just consolidate what I've got, because as an example, all of these here, all of these bags are all slopes, and then of course we've got a tub back there of slopes as well. So I think that's a category that I need to focus on narrowing down on a little bit. And then, you know, I've just been merging all the other kind of categories. In fact, you can see here that I've got a small bag that needs to go in here. I don't need to worry too much about sort of tipping them all out, so I might have a bag within a bag, but that's all fine. We've got sort of vehicle stuff, windows, just all sorts of stuff. Here we've got sort of wheel rims, whatever you want to call them, wheel arches, etc. And any fig stuff we've placed on here. We've got some bars and antenna and stuff like that. So anyway, just got a real mess going on. Bionicles all in there. So I'm just trying to get this all consolidated, and then I'm going to focus on one of them, and the feeling I'm getting is it's going to be the slopes. Oh, while I am up, I will just show you that got another order. So I got all of the post off this morning, but I did have one that came in a little late, so I needed to get this one done. It's a bunch of manuals, one for the cargo train, one for the passenger train, some Minecraft stuff, and then mostly kind of printed parts from various sets that someone's picked up as well. So that'll be going off in the post this afternoon. We'll get that into a post box. As I've been sorting through the bags, I've been filling up some of my containers here. So for instance, we've got some 1x1 plates there. We've got these bags of eyes that are going to need sorting, which are a real pain, to be quite honest. But yeah, lots to get done. Well, it's taken a couple of hours, but I've managed to sort all of the various bags of slopes out into their respective types or subcategories, whatever you want to call it. And we've got tons of stuff going on. These are the little cheese slopes. Everything you can think that is a slope, and these are only the tubs. We've got full-on bags of the subcategories down here. Here we've got more typical 45-degree slopes, and then these are the taller slopes there as well. A good couple of hours work, I think, because tomorrow I should be able to crack through these and get them listed pretty easily. It's just a case of sorting by colour and getting them counted and added to the store. I'm going to stop now because I think I've got a couple of orders that I probably need to get picked ready for in the morning, and try and get this lot tidied up a little bit. It's Tuesday morning, and let's have a quick look at what we've got leaving the Brick Arena HQ today, because it's already 9 o'clock in the morning and I need to get to the depot in the next 30 minutes. 6 orders on Bricklink, 3 on Brickowl and 3 on eBay. Another one ready to invoice off for the US when I finish this and get them out the door. And let's have a look what we've got then. We've got 20 of these curved slope brown bricks. A few parts going out there and a minifigure. This one is a fairly regular customer and a regular contributor to the comments in the videos on YouTube, and a bit of a music fan like myself, and now he came to the store really for these sand red parts that he'd seen on the vlog. I know he likes lots of these unusual colours, and he felt, you know, obviously that was a bit tight, sort of just buying those, so he's been very kind and bought some tiles and plates and other things to beef the order up a little bit, so that's really appreciated. This is the largest order of the day. This was about 135 lots. Very obviously Speed Champions related or car related. Lots of wheel arches and other things that would be suitable for a Speed Champions set. We've got a classic red minifig space astronaut going out there. Listed a few of those the other day in decent condition, and the gold on them is not too bad. Can't pick that up too well, but yeah, not too bad at all. And then we've got a bunch of Technic stuff going out. This was the second largest order, about 50 lots of Technic parts and pins and all sorts of stuff. This one's going off to Canada. Someone made a comment that there was some nice parts there, so appreciate that. And then more parts going out apparently for an urgent build needed at the weekend. And then we've got an order going off to Norway. And then we get to the eBay stuff. We've got an exploding creeper, a Vane, a minifig from Star Wars, and we've got this little fire station starter set. So we'll get those packed up, and lots to do today. Got a couple of things to get parted out, and there's all of the slopes that I sorted yesterday, so there's no shortage of things to do. So good to keep busy and get stuff added to the store. So I've got a couple of things just arrived. I'd ordered a couple of bits and pieces from Lego, and the boxes just arrived there. And then I've just had these dropped off for me, which my son got. These 5 of the Speed Champions 76916. And we got these from a Smith's toy store. We don't have one near where I live, but my son was able to pick some up for me. So those were $11.99 each, which I thought was a great buy. Now, let's have a look at what we've got in the Lego box, because I have just had a quick look, and it's a bit of a disaster, because in here, a couple of things I'd ordered. I'd ordered just a couple of these to make up the order, and I'll show you what else I bought in a moment. So I'd ordered a couple of those, and as you can see, one of them pretty much destroyed, and more sort of infuriating is the gift with purchase is all completely squashed. So that's going to be a call to Lego customer services, I'm afraid, on those two. Now, I'm not actually sure if I can get the box out of these others. Always difficult with one hand. But these are, I've got them around as well. Let's just have a quick look. These are 40179, which are the Mosaic maker sets. Now these were going for about, I want to say about £50. And what's great about these is they are full of 1x1 plates in black, dark bluish grey, light bluish grey, white and yellow. Now I've got lots of the yellow ones, but all of the other colours would come in really, really handy. Now let me just see if I can turn the box upside down and find something to open the box with. So I should probably have opened the box first, but you don't know what these are. I'm sure you do. It amazed me actually just how big these are in the flesh, because that is absolutely huge. It's about, you know, not far short of the width of 2 of the cabinets. And yeah, a or 179. So there's 4,500 pieces in each of these, so 9,000 parts in total across the two. And as I say, lots of 1x1 plates is what you get in there. And I was tempted to get more of them, but I figured they'd do me for now. And I just filled the order up with those two little sets to get the gift with purchase free. Next stop is going to be that call to customer care and see what they're going to do about it. Let's take a quick look at Wednesday's orders. It's 9 o'clock Wednesday morning, so just about to get this lot packed up for the post office. A small order for some parts there. We've got a real nice order for someone who lives pretty local to me, actually. Just probably 20 miles away. And a nice order for lots of minifig torsos, animals and motorbikes, and I'm not sure what they're doing with them because they have ordered in quantities, so I'm assuming that they're selling in some fashion, whether they're making up minifigs, whether it's an Etsy thing, whether it's an eBay thing. I'm really not sure, but a great order anyway. These are probably the first time I've sold these. Got a bunch of these coral gear wheels. Nice to see those moving. We've got a Minecraft creeper going out. A minifig head. That's a Professor Quirrell head. More parts going off to... I'm trying to think. That's going international, I'm sure. I can't remember exactly where, but they were really impressed with the shipping cost. I think it's going to Canada. I might be wrong, but I think it's going to Canada, and they were just blown away by the shipping difference from what they were quoted for the same order in the US, and the shipping difference was ridiculous. We've got a couple of AIM agents going out on eBay, and then another parts order going out here. An interesting thing about this order is they've bought me out of all of these blue Benny's space helmets in both new, and I had I think 48 new and 6 used, and they bought them all. So not sure what they're doing, but I assume it's space themed or something. So we'll get those packed up and ready to go out, and then we'll crack on. I did manage to get these parted out yesterday. Obviously the part out's nothing of a job with only 6-7 lots, but it did mean that we've stocked up on our black, light grey, white, yellows, dark greys there as well, and we've still got plenty more in the overflow bins. Still continuing on with adding some of the used stuff. I'm still working on finishing off the slopes, and then we'll get on to the next item. We have got some things to be parted out, but I'm probably going to leave this till my little helper's ready to give me a hand. Now they've got a knee operation coming up before too long, and I think they're thinking that this will give them something to do as they sort of convalesce, but we'll see how that goes and whether I get them parted out before then. But right now I've got to get this lot packed up. I've just received this order that placed on Bricklink last week, and I've just sort of torn the bag open so I can empty it out, and I thought we'd have a look and see how other Bricklinkers are packing their orders. So let's have a quick look, and everything looks pretty good here because I didn't order too much, just a few different lots, all pretty much all bagged separately. Some of these might have been pre-bagged by the look of it, possibly. They've interestingly put a staple through the top there. There's no card, no paperwork, and we've just got the Bricklink order number written on the bottom, and I'm going to go and use that Bricklink order number to create a Brickstore file and add these to my inventory. So here I am with Brickstore open, and you can ignore the files on the screen because those are files that I'm just currently working on building up a bit of inventory to upload. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to File, Import, Bricklink Order, and then in the Filter button here we're going to put our order number in, which is, if I can see it, 22365, and it's coming up at the top there. So if we choose this one, click import, and then we can close that down, and then we can see our order for our inventory in there, and that's brought in the prices we've paid for each of the items, the quantities, and then all I need to do is look these parts up in my store, which I can go to by going copy values from document. I'm going to copy from my open store file, and we're going to bring those in, and you can see I only have one of those items on stock. So I'm going to get this repriced and get them put away and get it uploaded to the store. Nice and easy, and these are all ordered to put into stock just because I was a bit low on some of these common parts that are selling through, and I thought it would be a nice experiment to try and acquire some of these at a cheap price, get them into the inventory, and see how that affects things. So I've just uploaded the last file for today, and this is nearly 2,000 items, 416 lots for about £140, mostly various slopes, a few other bits and pieces, including this printed slope from the one of the Lord of the Rings sets, and some nice tan round corners there, and a few other slightly more unusual things. And that's made a bit of a difference to the lot count. We've added another 261 lots, so from 416, 261 were new, which is getting me close to the 14,000 mark again. We've increased inventory a bit though, 726,642 now, which is pretty reasonable in the last couple of days, partly thanks to the mosaic maker as well, to be honest. But it's got the parts back up to a level that we'd been at for a while, but with orders coming through over the last week or so that had really depleted inventory, so good to see it getting back up to a healthy amount. We'll continue again tomorrow, adding more and picking orders, of course. Late postage day on a Thursday, so it's meant that I haven't needed to pick throughout the day, so we're pretty empty over there at the moment. I've pulled one set out, which is part of an order, just to make sure that I had it still, so that's sat there waiting for its order sheet and the other parts from the order, and we'll get cracking with those tomorrow. It's Thursday and it's getting on in the day, so I need to get things packed up and ready to go. On Bricklink today we have got 6 orders going out, just 61 lots for 726 items, so not an enormous amount, but we have got a nice one to invoice. We've got one here for for £429 to go to the US, and that is just 49 items. And I need to figure out the best way to post this to get the insurance and make sure that we're nicely covered for anything that happens with this. When I originally looked at this, the particular user in question had only a feedback of 2, which would sometimes be a cause for concern on an order value of this much. But I noticed that of that 2 feedback that they have, one of them is from last year from myself. So I've got some confidence that they're a good customer and reliable. And in fact, they responded to the feedback that I left last year to say that they would be back, and here they are, back indeed, with a fantastic order. So yeah, just need to prep the insurance for that. Then on Brick Owl, let's go and have a look. We have got 6 orders. We've got another 6 orders, so slightly bigger one there for 71 lots, but it just shows you how the lots don't make a difference. So you can see there's one there for 2 lots, which is £33 nearly, and one for 71 lots, which is 13. So you can't tell just based on lots. And then if we have a look at eBay, we've got 4 items going out on eBay as well. Now, as is often the case, we've been working through the day and got all of these picked and they're just ready to pack. So let's have a look. On eBay, we've got the Agatha Harkness figure going out, a Boba Fett. We've got some spare parts for a Star Wars set going out, and then we've got some parts here, some panels and other items in tan. We've got a Galactic Bounty Hunter going off to France. Some pirate things, including a cannon holder and some cannons, and some Minecraft items going out. And this one's a beauty at £28. Incredible, really. And more parts orders going out there. And on eBay, we've got the Doug the dog from the Up house, and then some Harry Potter figures going out there with some parts. This one had a little message on saying big fan of the vlog, and it had inspired them actually to open their own store, which they commented on it being a big store now, so they're obviously doing pretty well out of all of this. On eBay, we've got a Sensei Woo. Then over here, more orders. A nice order for tiles and things from a regular customer here, and then a nice sticker sheet with some bricks and a few more parts going out. And we'll get this lot packed up. I have got a bunch of stuff going on over there, which is related to that large order for the US, where I was just going through some things to check that I had you know, pretty much everything that's on the order. So everything's looking pretty good there. A couple of more things to check, but we're going to get this lot packed up now and get it off to the post office. So here we go with Friday's orders. Just 6 orders at the moment, the bulk of them on eBay. We've got a couple of Minecraft goats going out, $5.99 each. We've got a Minecraft fox going out. Then we've got a Minecraft baby horse and another fox going out. So popular stuff at the moment, this Minecraft animals. and then the Ninjago Naya core minifigure, and then we've just got a couple of parts orders going out. This one in lots of medium lavender and magenta, etc. So we're going to get those packed up and ready for the post office. The buyer that bought a lot of the used sets off me last week has just been in touch asking for more prices, so fingers crossed we might move some more sets as well, which would be really good news. And we'll see how that goes this morning, and we need to get to some parting out this morning, I think, but I'm expecting a large parcel of parts, so I'm going to wait and see if that comes first. Hopefully it's not too late in coming, and we can get on with that today. So I've now agreed a sale on this combination. This is the Ninjago City and the Ninjago City Docks, and they're both, you know, pretty high value sets, and I've agreed a deal on the pair of those, and they're going to be collected next week. And now while I'm up here, I'm just taking the opportunity to photograph a few more sets with a view to putting these on eBay in the final push towards Christmas, and see if we can move some of these sets as well. We've got a bunch of things down here. Not quite sure what I'm going to list yet. We've got a Pirates of the Caribbean set there, which the seals are broken on, but the set is all completely new. I've just checked the contents, all the minifigs are there, all the bags are sealed, everything is in there that should be, so not a problem there. And I've got a few Harry Potter sets and a few other bits and pieces, big Next Door Night set down there, and then we've got a few smaller sets to list, and then we've got some small things up here as well. Some of these little sort of chicken coops, and the caveman, cavewoman, the small sort of gift with purchase sets from a few years back that have been kicking around. So we're going to get some of those listed on eBay and Bricklink and see what we can do with those. So I managed to get some sets listed, and I also found some of the small sets, as I may have mentioned earlier. Not sure if I showed these when I was up in the room earlier. So those are all on Bricklink now. I've been pulling together the large order that's going off to the States, just threw a few freebies in on the top there, with it being a large order. Still got a few things to find for that order though. Now the big box of Lego parts that I was expecting today didn't arrive. I don't know why, because it's been shown as being in the depot for like 2 days now, and I did have a delivery from Hermes today, and I queried with them where it was, so we'll have to just pray that that turns up, and not too you know, it's not too far away. So I'm just getting back to adding parts to the store, and I'm trying to focus on some slightly larger parts to fill these drawers up, because I'm really low on small drawers at the moment. Now I do have other places to put things, but you know, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next, because this is all new. That lot is all new, and these are the only used small drawers I have. Everything else is in the blue containers over here and in drawers, so it's used in these drawers and in these as well. So I need to find some more space from somewhere. Now it may be that I need to start thinking about going behind the door here, especially with these sets selling out and a lot of those shelves becoming empty. We may need to move into there, but we've still got a bit of space to go before we do that. But I thought I'd focus on the bigger parts that are going to fill these drawers a little bit better. than the sort of tiny parts. Sort of, you know, I've got stuff in here, everything from sort of, you know, cheese slopes and, you know, fairly small parts. We've got pins to sort out. So I thought I'd focus on the bigger things, or the things that will go into these drawers and get these filled up. So just in the middle of sorting through some more parts, and I've come across what is another new colour to me. On initial sort of look at this, I thought, oh, well, it's bright light orange. We've got an orange there, and then this is bright light orange. And thankfully, when I went to list it, there was no bright light orange in the menu here. So this didn't actually come in bright light orange. But it does come in a medium orange. And that's exactly what this is. So we put it right next to an orange. You can see it's very different. If I bring in a bright light orange, that's bright light orange on the top. And so this is what medium orange looks like. So not everyone will have seen this maybe in the flesh before. And then we've got orange next to that as well. So that's another one to add to the new experiences, new colours. I don't think I've had that one before. Anyway, it's going to get added to the store now. Last upload for the week, and nothing super exciting. Lots of more slopes and things. It's been a bit of a week for slopes of various types and quantities and etc. Only 100 lots going up, or just gone up actually, of which was 78 new lots. Still shy of that 14,000 mark, so we keep plodding along. But I had a bit of time off from uploading parts while I was listing sets on eBay, etc., and a few other things going on with some other sales outside of Bricklink, etc., which have took up a little bit of time. So I think that's going to be it for the week, and we'll see what next week brings.